Okay, this is where the details get really specific and fascinating for anyone wanting to understand the practicalities. What exact items are we talking about when RIBA is discussed? And crucially, how does this apply today?
Right. So the classical texts, based on prophetic traditions, identify 6 specific items where these rules of riba definitely apply: gold, silver, wheat, barley, dates, and salt.
Gold, silver, wheat, barley, dates, salt. Why those six?
Well, historically, they were really significant. Gold and silver were, of course, the basis of currency. Wheat, barley, dates, and salt were staple foods, essential commodities. They were things that were typically measured or weighed, fungible, meaning, one unit is essentially the same as another.
Okay, so those were the benchmarks. But obviously, our economy today involves way more than just those six things. How do these principles get applied more broadly?
That's exactly the challenge scholars have addressed over centuries. They look for the ilah, the underlying reason or effective cause for the prohibition applying to those 6 items. And based on that ilah, they extend the ruling to other things.
So what is the underlying reason? Is there agreement on that?
Well, that's where you see some diversity among the major schools of Islamic law. Maliki, Shafi, Hanbali, Hanafi, they have slightly different interpretations of the ilah. For instance, for gold and silver, the dominant view is that the ilah is simply their function as currency or their intrinsic value as precious metals, their thamaniya. For the other 4, wheat, barley, dates, salt, some schools say the ilah is that they are staple foods and are measurable by volume or weight. Others might focus more just on the measurability or just on them being foodstuffs.
So depending on which ilah you prioritize, you might apply the rule differently to, say, oranges versus rice or something like that.
Potentially, yes. It dictates how broadly the rules are applied to other commodities that share that perceived essential quality, whether it's being a foodstuff, being weighable, measurable, or being a medium of exchange.